Hello Earth, welcome to episode 1 of season 2 of Making Cell, a series of videos where I record myself designing and implementing a programming environment called Cell. So I decided to start a new season kind of out of the bat because I felt like this was a good moment, what you see on screen, to call season 1 a wrap. We have a basic implementation of Cell that allows us to get stuff, and I think this is already quite something. Let's say we can say it would be one king gizzard. I'm listening a lot to this band, by the way, and it works. So this is good. I'm happy with this. So but this is the beginning. So I have so much to do, and I almost don't know where to start, but I actually do. I want to try something that is a bit unscripted, because I was thinking of doing this mobile, but I thought mobile, I have to be opening this file in a browser in my cell phone. How am I going to get that file there? It's ridiculous to be copying a couple of files to my phone. What I need to do is I have to have a service. I need to put it online, at least a local host service, but no, not even. I need to also deploy it, which is no problem because I've been doing this already for a while. So I'm happy to do it again. But before that, I think I have a possible UI breakthrough, which I call the data grid, and I am excited to try it out. It's a thought I had over the last few days. By the way, I completely forgot that if you're just tuning in and you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, you go to github.com autocodenl/cell. I will paste the link in the description, or you go to episode 1 of season 1, where I kind of explain a bit more what I'm trying to do. I still really don't fully understand what I'm trying to do, but I'm a bit more clear about it now than 36 episodes ago, because last episode was episode 36 of season 1, and I had this wish list here, from the previous episode, but we are going to start with the data grid. I call it the data grid, and here's the idea. Everything is expressed as paths, right? So the path doesn't just take you to the data, the paths are the data. So is it the key, is it the value? Yeah, things are both keys and values. So what I want to do is a way to look at value at the data space, at for data, in a way that is more similar to a spreadsheet, because a spreadsheet is great. So I already figured that I could show lists as lists of hashes as tables, but I wanted to go beyond that. I want to go to the lower level of having a series of paths displayed in a sort of grid, and I thought, oh, this could be called a data grid. So I'm just going to do an experiment about this right now. Yes, I changed a bunch of things there. It's okay. I moved all the episodes to an episodes folder so we don't clog the main part of the repository. This is all committed and open source, by the way. Actually, you know what? Let's do it now. Move episodes. And look how clean it looks now. Boom. Much better. All right, so now let's do the data grid. I think UI is very important. And I usually neglect it, but this is going beyond neglecting it. It's understanding that perhaps the core innovation, or half of the core of the innovation, is in the interface. So here, when I say location, and I have this texter here, I'm going to try something else. the response is a set of paths, so I can already do this. So I'm going to do it like this. If I did it twice, why is it not working? Of course, because there's no comma there. See? All these problems are going to go away. And we'll replace them with new problems. Ha! So, we're going to do this. We're going to do, and here is where people who know CSS grab their heads. I'm going to make a table, because I don't know any better. I should, but I don't. And I iterate the actual response, which if you come from a backend background, this thing, oh, iterating a response. That's weird. But here we call it response. And it is a response, it's just a set of paths. And this is a path. And I just return a tr with and if I did this in modern JavaScript, it would be even shorter. But we don't have to be concerned with modern JavaScript because we have a new programming language with a much, I think, smoother syntax. We'll see that very soon. Here. Are we onto something here? I want to believe we are. Is this easier to read? Maybe. Let me put some lines on it. What was it? Tachyons. Yes. Mm. Mm. We have this CSS framework, Tachyons, which is great. No, definitely not on the table, silly. I need it. Maybe we can do it at the row level and then on the grid, because I don't want them to be doubled up. No, that didn't work, right? Is it BA? Yeah, it was BA. What's going on? Maybe a table, a row cannot have. Yeah, maybe it can't. So if I do this, yeah. How does a spreadsheet look? I think the lines are different. Yeah, definitely different. It's just there's no, just like a little padding right here. The way does it has a padding of 1? Where does the padding come? Maybe I just have to override the padding. PA0. Sure. Bring it on. No, didn't work. The problem is not the padding, silly. The problem is there a margin? Yeah, actually I need more padding. Yeah, that's better. And if they had no, what's the problem here? So what should it be? I did this before. here. Yeah. Where is it in the examples? In the 7 GUIs I did it. And I think I call it cells, which is funny because now I'm building cell, singular. Now, that's an entire spreadsheet and parser I built there. That was quite some work. But where is the CSS here? No, no, yes, here. Oh, look at that. That's a ton of CSS, man. But maybe is what I need, right? Yeah. I mean, let's at least try it. And then we can try to simplify it. But I wanted to have the look. So I can't wait for all of this to be for data so I can just copy and paste it and it will just auto indent. There will be no indents that I have to do myself. No, it will be, how do I do this? CSS. I basically have a sheet wrapper. Maybe I don't need the sheet wrapper. Did I? No, we don't need it. We just have a table called sheets. Table class sheets. Here it has a class header. And then actually only the header has class header. Yeah, that doesn't work exactly. That also doesn't work. What's going on here? Yeah, because that whole first thing I copied is completely stupid. Well, not stupid, just really not only not necessary, but yeah, this has to go. Okay, that's way better. That's almost perfect already. And then when I'm iterating the rows, I need to fill in these guys, the empty guys. So we can do something like this. If path length, longest path, boom. I know, but it doesn't work like that. I need to do it at the beginning because you could have something longer in the middle and then you would need the previous ones to also know. So we just do it like this. How? Do I need to iterate twice? Yes, I do. All right. And then here I will do daily times. I will do longest path minus path length. And then here I just iterate. No, wait. it would be here, silly goose. So no, here it's fine. The problem is I'm just doing too many things. Yeah, there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, now I can do it like this. Boom. Yeah, exactly. I don't even need these borders. One thing at a time, dude. Yeah. Boom. Yes, look at that. If I remove the PA2, what happens here? Nope, not pretty. And if we remove the borders, yeah, that's okay. So if everything has this, it's not bad. How would I use this? Like, first of all, is this more readable than this? We need to do a better test here with more data, right? And by the way, what if we do this? And we didn't do border on the table. It would look like this. Do I have an issue with this? Actually, I don't. I think it looks better. Ah, border collapse is what makes the... Oh, that's brilliant. Oh my god, this exists. I didn't know it existed. It's okay. It's okay. One day I had to find out, and it was today. Good. Great. Border collapse. Do I need the position relative? Really? Nah, of course I don't need it. No wrap. No, I'm not sure if I want that. If I remove this, yeah, completely, that's the trick. So no. Okay, let's just keep it there. There's no th here, so you can get rid of this and of this and this too, and this too. Yeah, that's pretty clean. It's just basically the TD stuff, right? No wrap, the border, text align, and then the border collapse. My god, it was as easy as that. Do I have this border collapse? Collapse, yeah, collapse. Yeah, we can clean it up. Clean it up. Yeah. Table collapse. I'm still procrastinating because I'm not saying what I want to do for real. I need the border. What was it? BA. And if I get rid of this, it actually looks better aligned to the left. Like, very simple, right? Look at that. We got rid of all the CSS and we only kept, maybe this is what I'm best at, just removing stuff. Yeah. Class collapse, border and padding. That's too little padding. That's too much. It's two. Two it is. And this thing, we don't need. No empty boxes. That's a rule I learned from working on my pictures app. Wait, what happened here? What, did I just lose it? It fell. No, it was 2. Sorry, I just. Okay, so let's just get some data sample JSON, something like that. Yeah, let's go with this one. Oh. So we have this thing. So we basically need a function that converts. I wrote it, by the way, from JSON to for data, but we need to do it better. So we can actually now. And you know what? I'm going to put everything in a cell object that I can carry around, right? This is pure JavaScript. Why should I not? Like the load and save are going to be quite specific, but the other ones, yeah, load is just basically called here, and save. Exactly. So this stuff is not the core implementation of cell, portable cell. This is this stuff here. And the test really should go in the bottom one. I need to go back a couple songs. This is so good. This one. Yeah. Did I move it or I got distracted mid copy paste? That would be funny. Well, it's funny only because I use version control. Okay, boom, you're gone. Yeah, and this is the core. So let's look at we have pather, which path. You have this pather, decoder, sorter, validator, parser, texter, receive. But look, get and put are not pure. So it's like semi-pure here. Receive. Yeah, eventually to purify these functions with pure, I mean make portable, right? Because purity is a bad concept, really. It generates way more bad than good. My God, this song is amazing. So puts, yeah, so basically get and put are called by. The only problem is that the data space is being is not being passed as an argument, right? That way, let's solve that problem. That's it. Of course. Yeah. Will this break? Probably. But we will live. And then put also should take the data space, right? I almost never finish up doing what I wanted to do on the episode, but it's fine because I do other things. And the data space, and in true fashion, yeah, the set This would be quite functional. Functional programmers might like this. So, yeah, of course it's not. It's set, but it's put. I could just return a new data space, right? And put. I think my quest for purity is not going well right now. ATM. Yeah, because you would steal something that implements you. You would need a putter function, like where you pass a data space, and actually that's not a bad idea. How many invocations do we have of put? Just 2. And I have calls also this one. Well, let's do one thing at a time. Let's see if I broke everything first. Yes, I did. Look at that. I knew it. 287. What's your problem, man? Yeah. No, no, no. Comes from 410. Look at that. What was I doing here, my god? What was I smoking when I did this? Yeah, it's because there's too many nested things. Yeah, exactly. Jeez, I cannot take you anywhere. Let's do it. Yeah, and I'm going to remove all those 443. Well, before I get all... Yes, of course. Apologies. That's where I got the idea from, actually. This part of the code. Yeah, 249, which comes from... I guess 243. What? Yeah, this is the texture. Now, fascinating. 450. Following the stack tracer. Why does the texture depend on this? I am impressed. Oh, look at that. There's a data field that I messed up somewhere, of course. What am I doing, man? 660. 287. Oh, this one. Yeah, there's still a place where I just... 661. Oh, yeah. Test input. I have direct tests on get. Man, this takes forever. No, I don't need call get anywhere straight, right? Oh yeah, here. Hehe. Okay. What is your problem? Context expected. Oh yeah, when I'm calling get. Oh my god, it was right in front of me. Yeah, here. All right. Was this like this before? I don't think so at all. Yeah, I'm modifying things on the tests. Yes, I am. Okay, if I reset this, and you run it, okay, I restored it to that. And then if I look for this, can I get rid of this? Yeah, I think so. Nice. Yeah, all right. Okay, let's do what we were supposed to do. Well, not super supposed to do. Yeah, we need a... Oh, because I was going around like trying to make the functions more pure, but I still have put there. Because I want to put everything in a cell object that... which I just use basically as a hash. Actually, let's not say object anymore. Let's just say hash. I just want to put everything in a hash called cell. But let's do it later because I already did too much kind of admin stuff here. So I'm going to make a function that says this is basically JSON to for data, something like that. JSON to for. Yeah, that's catchy. Whatever, or like lowering to for. JSON to for. At least it's distinct, right? For data. Suddenly I'm like 13 years old with the spelling. No, like that. JSON to for. So it takes JavaScript, and I did this before, but I'm not going to copy it. I'm going to do it from scratch because that's how I work, I guess. So what were my types? I have this function that I've been using for a long time that works quite well. Where is it? Show me this one, to test it for the types of things. Yeah. So man, I think I need to copy and adapt the old version of it. I'm wasting way too much time, even for my standards. Even for my standards, yeah. Let's just be bad. Where is it? September 2024. Look at that. Was it this one? Progress. Yeah, what was the status of the repository? Wise guy. Yeah, here. Thank you. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, the state sheet type, right? Yeah, because yeah. So if this is a number, I just return it. If the type includes, what is this ink? Yes, the she includes, but we don't need this. Am I doing still the... Okay, let's do it because it's like it works in very old browsers like that. Okay. Yeah, this is actually good. Boolean. Let's just do it once and for all. Yeah. Yeah. None, infinity, no undefined. I'm not sure we should do it like that. I think let's just do it like this. So you can at least see a bit better what it is. Well, undefined. Well, if it's a JSON, No, it's gonna be annoying. Non-infinity. No, let's just go with the original inclination. The one that I'm really doubting is infinity. Do we have an infinity type? I think so. Yes, we do. Yeah, let's just go with infinity. JSON to 4. That's it. That's all she wrote. But why do I want to do that? Because I want to convert it to 4 data and then be happy. So for example, if I would do I have it here? How do I take this and paste it in a JavaScript environment without hard coding it into my code? I can't, right? I just can't. It's a shame. If I do it here, yes. Oh, it works. Nice. So if I do this, my choice, and if I do this, okay. Okay, now we're talking. Now I can do something like this. But I need to actually have proper tools soon, eh? JSON parse. I will do 2, 4. What do you call it? JSON to 4. Now is it defined? Yes, better. What is your issue here? Ah, yeah, it's not JS, it's a value, of course. Silly. Okay, now. Well, what am I doing? Oh, this is just a way to... It returns... I need to basically call the pather on this, right? Yeah, I need to run the pather and the sorter. I guess I could just run the parser, right? No, sorry, the parser is for 4 data. No, sir. The pather also works on text. So what I just need to do is I need to iterate this. Yeah. Yeah, I call this the pather, I think, in my... I'm checking the time not because I'm tired, I'm checking the time because I feel like I want to do so much. Yeah, I call it pather or something like that. It's basically something that returns paths from JavaScript, which is not that hard. Let's just build it straight. Yeah. And I need to have an outermost and an innermost thing, right? Uh, var paths. Yeah, we are going to collect paths. So we're basically going to go we're basically recursing here. and we could pass paths always, but no, it's not enough to pass paths. Actually it is. We can be always looking at the last path and operate on that. Yeah, no, but you still need to know every terminal value will push a path based on the partial you already have. Yeah, let's call it now, man. And be done with it, and then we can, yeah, let's do it. Maybe what we need is simple objects here. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, I got you. We're going to override the value. Yes, I was trying to look for a way of offending functional programmers just now, and I found it. If, but I need this to be a function, man. It's a single, single and multiple, right? Yeah, single to 4. I guess I will just do the type outside. No, yeah, I'll just do it here, of course. Get rid of the recursive part here. Oh, sorry, it should be at the bottom. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's pick it up. If I do... Okay, let's just also make this a bit nicer. Let's get ISO string. The dates... yeah, better like this. Who is going to understand the milliseconds otherwise? And all of this... Much better. All right. Then we can do a function called recurse. Maybe, what if we do it like this? The paths is paths, or we initialize it to an empty array. So if the she simple v, basically it's not a nested type. If it's simple and there's no length in the path, we will just return a path with a single element, which is single to 4 of b, the value, and then yeah, you're absolutely done. That's a case where you pass a simple value just to it, and then yeah, so I'm just if I'm iterating things, I would just have to do it like this: b2 k2, and I would have to pass. But if I make it recursive, I need to have a current path, right? Oh. Because if you're inside an inner, this is not so hard. I don't know why it's I'm having a hard time with this. Like basically, I want to do single to 4. Actually, no, I need to call it iteratively, of course. Just do it like this: var recurse. Because we need to pass the you need to pass the arrays. Okay, let's try to remember why am I doing this. I want this to be seen beautiful in this grid. That's what I want. We can do it. 10 minutes. We can do it. We can do it. So, come on, come on, come on, come on. So, brain, where are you when I need you? What tripped me up is going at a single path versus having all the paths already, because it's the path you're am I in versus everything else. What can give me the thing is that the last path in paths is the one I have. That's where I can store the partial, right? Yeah, but wait, when you pull out, you don't have that. That's why I need to do it in recurse. So you pass path is path or if she is simple v return, basically return a path. Am I using the spread somewhere? Sometimes I trick myself into thinking that I am. Yeah, I was doing the spread here. Okay, if I need to run this in IE6, we'll do it a bit later. I'm a bit tired of this. Don't tell anyone. So I do single to 4 of this value, and I'm done. Otherwise, I recurse. Yeah. If it's simple, I would just do this, and I would basically run. Ah man, it's the same for both. Nice, nice, nice. This starts to work. I don't have to return anything. I need to push them. Yeah, that's it. That's it. My God, it wasn't that hard. Yes, there is hope. Yeah, I just pass it, right? No, path push. No, no, sir. You're iterating. You call a recurse. That exactly. And you pass v2, and it's the exact same with an object. So we just do else this beauty. I don't even need to return. Yes. Can it be that simple? I think so. Yeah, because you always end up reaching something final. And then just call recurse. And if we can even save some, we just recurse on B. Wait, it would even work. It would even work without this. Wow, that's pretty cool. Wait, single to 4. It's always going to be a string or an integer, so I don't even need to call it here. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfect. Oh, I'm supposed to finish earlier today. Okay, let's just give this a little try. Just a little try. Oh, sorry. I think we have it. And now I need to go stats. The piece de résistance. Look at that. Interesting. And if I did bridged, it would look different. Okay, I need to really go now. Thank you so much for watching. We're gonna leave it at what to me feels like a cliffhanger. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.